Okay, so one of my favorite classes back in high school was improv. And what I loved about improv was just that you gotta say yes and jump into it. You know, that was like the guidelines of improv. Say yes and, right? Just jump straight into it. Well, I was doing top drives, right? Playing it on LD Player over here. And I was just going through the motions, you know, doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that, finish some challenges, right? And then out of pure muscle memory, I accidentally opened the racing objective. I didn't want to record right now. I was about to go eat lunch, but I already clicked the pack and the carbon fiber already open. So I'm like, you know what? Yes, and let's jump into it. Improv this shit, okay? We're gonna open a carbon fiber. Let's go! We got an accurate MD. You know what? I'm very happy with that. I'm actually very, very happy with that. That's solid. We have another carbon fiber to open too. I was gonna open two. So yeah, and we have a bonus ceramic pack. Very happy with that MDX. That used to be an epic. It's been an ultra rare for a hot minute, but I've never got the chance to unpack that. So I'm actually very, very happy with that pull. I've not reviewed the pack yet. I don't know if it's worth reviewing the pack, honestly, because, you know, almost every card that you unpack now is useful in a challenge. But the caveat is that car is probably only useful for like 1 or 2 levels in that challenge, depending on the car that you get. The most useless ones would be like a 1-2 level kind of car, and then, like, you know, the more useful ones would be like maybe like a 3, 4, 5, 6 level kind of car, you know? Range Rover 4.6 HSE, and 3, 2, 1. A Mazda 6 MPS. So we nothing too special there. There are a couple cars that used to be epic that you can get from this pack. Oh yes, and with the new style of how I play the game, I just add everything. I just add everything now. I've got the slots, and I got to do the upgrades. So Autobahn icons, we're working on it, you know, slowly but surely. We're working on it, right? So I'm gonna status fuse completed. As you can see, 18 cars here. And the Caterham. I should probably make a video about highlighting this, you know, the Caterham, and I know a lot of people are mad about how the Caterham has gone up, how the Lefty Rouge has gone up, but I mean, how many more times are we going to go through this cycle until we kind of expect that, you know, like, oh, this Ultra seems a little bit too good, yeah, or the Super Rare, right? The Super Rare, Ultra, either one, you know, the Ultra Super Rare seems a little bit too good, probably going to go up soon. It is what it is, man. I think now it's just to be expected. Where if a super rare seems quote-unquote a little bit too meta, it's probably going to go up. So a lot of people were disappointed that the Lefty Rouge was going up, that the Caterham was going up. Honestly, you ask me, I'm just like, you know what? The Caterham was definitely necessary to go up to an ultra rare, for sure. Lefty Rouge, you know, it's an RQ 52, and I think that's a little bit of an overcorrection. I could see it as an RQ like 50. Perhaps, but it was just a very good RQ49. Like, it could have just stayed there, honestly, but it is what it is. And honestly, like, they had like a bunch of RQ changes for cars that just didn't deserve to go up. The Ford FPVs really don't understand the meaning behind that. Like, they were, like I said before, like in a video like 2 videos ago, they were okay super rares. They were great for North Loops and I think Fast Circuit. So Fast Circuit was, you know, great value. And what? So now you're telling me that a super rare that is like the best in one tracks is just going to go up? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's going to be every single super rare if you keep moving up the next best thing, right? And yeah, they were pretty good on the North Loops, but North Loops, they're not a very common track set, right? So, like, it's not like they're that game changing. They're only game changing when you bring out a track set that you barely bring out, like the track set that Hutch barely brings out. So things like the FPVs going up makes no sense. Things about the Caterhams going up in rarity, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Anyway, oh, multiplayer events, by the way. This is the first time I'm logging in to Top Drives today, so there should be some events that are ending right now. I didn't do anything here though. We got a score of 0. The thing about me is that I've got ADHD, so sometimes, like, I hyper focus in events, and sometimes I just don't do anything. Like, literally with me, it's like 0 or 100%. So there are like some days where I like lock in and like make like 2 YouTube videos, and there are other days where I just like slob on the floor, like I just rot in my house. So like, that's the problem when you've got, you know, ADHD. Literally, like, you're either all in or you're all out. And I know that there are ways to counter this. It's kind of funny because my algorithm knows, you know, my algorithm on my phone, my Instagram, everything, it knows who I am, right? I always get like ads of like how to cope with ADHD, like on my phone, like on an ad. And the funny thing is that the ads are always so boring. Like, it's just like, this is how I coped with ADHD. What I did was I started, and it's like some AI voice in the background. Dude, if you have ADHD, you're never gonna watch that ad because it's so boring. So like, bro, like, honestly, the marketing team for those ads are mad dumb, in my opinion, because your entire demographic, the ones that you're trying to like and capture, aren't even gonna watch your ads because your ads are so boring. Like, someone like me, I'm just like, yeah, 3 seconds, skip. You know, go give me more F1 content on how, you know, Kimi Antonelli is getting P2 and taking out Leclerc. This was the Brazilian GP, by the way. I mean, he didn't really take out Leclerc. It was Piastri's fault, but we all know Piastri's a shit driver anyway. Oh, I'm gonna get some stick for that one. I mean, I'm comparing it to Verstappen. What do you expect? But anyway, I was upgrading some stuff. Yes, I was upgrading some stuff. No, Autobahn icons. That's right. Also have a little bit of tokens lying around. I think I've already spent all my Ultra tokens though. Not that I can check with the new update cars. But I think I've already spent most of my new update tokens. Volkswagen Polo GTI. Like I said in the previous pack opening, right? I promise that I will not completely ignore this update. That being said, we need to compromise because I want a little bit of my core values still, you know? I want a little bit of my principles still. So I will be ignoring something completely, just not the entire update. I will be completely ignoring the Beetles. I'm not going to be upgrading a single Beetle. There are some Beetles in my collection, like this piece of shit, for example. And the only reason why they're there is because I need to fill up the unique racing objective, like collect unique racing Autobahn icon cars. The only reason they're there. The moment those racing objectives go away, you bet your ass I'm selling every single Beetle. So yeah, that's where I draw the line. Okay, like you can force me. I don't enjoy it, but like, you know, if you want to be competitive, it is what it is, right? I mean, it goes both ways. I know a lot of people that don't like American cars out there. I love American cars, right? American update, I'm upgrading everything. I mean, like, I would upgrade like 50 to 100 cars within a week. And I know there are going to be some people out there that absolutely hate it, and I completely get it, but hey, that's your turn. That's your turn to suffer, because right now, this is my turn to suffer, okay? There are people out there that like this shit. I hate it. I hate everything I see here, okay? But I'm doing it anyway. I'm eating my vegetables, guys. That's not a good analogy for me, though, because I freaking love vegetables. I eat it every day. I can't go a day without eating vegetables. I love vegetables. So, what do I hate? I hate seafood. Yeah. I'm eating my seafood, guys. I'm eating my seafood, okay? It is what it is. Alright, let's jump into this one. Oh! Someone clip what I said 2 videos ago. And what I mean someone, it means that I need to do it. Am I bothered to do it? That's the question. If I'm bothered to do it, you see a clip right here. 100 handling off-road tire car, which is very cool. A lot of off-road cars you can actually get in Autobahn icons, because remember in what is it, German Powerhouse Part 1, you couldn't unpack a single off-road tire car. So now you can, which also means that if there's any German Powerhouse event where it's off-road, you know, like off-road tracks, and they don't do 5 times all surface, all your BMWs are going to be completely null and void. All the all-surface tire cars from German Powerhouse Part 1, it's going to be useless. If there's a all-out German Powerhouse event and it's not restricted by all-surface tire cars only. That's one thing to think about, okay? Okay, I don't know if I put it there. I don't know if I put it there, but basically, and this might sound redundant if I did put the clip in, I said in the beginning of, you know, Autobahn icons, with their off-road tire non-prize cars that they're adding, the moment they do an event with some off-road, those all-surface tire German Powerhouse cars from Part 1, the BMWs, are gonna be redundant, okay? And look at this event. Look at this event. 3 out of 4 track sets, there's 1 off-road track set, and look at all the people that are at the top. I can't show it to you because I'm not at the top. But all the players at the top, they've got the off-road tire Volkswagens. Those all-surface tire BMWs are completely useless. What did I say? I freaking called it. I said that the moment they put off-road and they do not separate German Powerhouse Part 1 and Part 2, all these all-surface tire BMWs are gonna be useless. They're going to be useless, okay? Like, look at me. I've got the best all-surface tire car. The best all-surface tire car from German Powerhouse Part 1. And the best all-surface tire car from German Powerhouse Part 1 also translates to being the best off-road tire car, because there are no off-road tire cars in that part. But look at me. I'm fighting for freaking tier 3, tier 4. You get what I mean? All the best guys are gonna have these. All the best ones, man. It's crazy. Like, look at that. The people at the top. The people at the top. And I was in the top 5 of this bracket very early on. I saw some of the hands there, okay? They've got the juice. They've got the RQ 100 Volkswagen already, okay? Like, good for them. They lucked out, right? But I'm just saying, that's where the best cars are now. You know, it's all the off-road tire stuff. At the end of the day, all roads lead to off-road tire and slick tire supremacy. No matter how much you want to nerf anything else, the way that the game is designed where it favors the specialist no matter what. Off-road tires, slick tires, they're just always gonna be the best. They're just always gonna be the best. That's it, man. That's it, man. Off-road tires there. This one's fully up. Well, it's not fully upgraded on handling, maybe. Nah, this one's beatable. This one, it's gonna be a draw. This one, okay, to be fair, I've not checked on Top Drive's records, to be fair. If like, cause like the 0 to 60 difference on these two cars is 1 entire second. It's only 50% dirt. But definitely against this, see what I mean? I've been climbing up the bracket, right? And the further up we get to see the game changers like this. Honestly, the rest of his hand is actually kind of garbage, right? Like, it's just 3 epics. It is beatable if you upgraded your legendaries, right? But because of this thing, it's carrying him, dude. It's actually carrying him. Anyway, the strategy for me is to go for the guy with the weakest, like, all-surface tire car. That's it. Because if you got the off-road tires, to be fair, I've not compared this up against the off-road tire. I've not checked Top Drive's records. It looks promising. Like, there is a chance that I could probably beat the older Volkswagen with this BMW. There is a chance because that 1 second 0 to 60. I don't know. We could test it out. If I have one more ticket after this, we could test it out. Just see how it goes, right? 150 to 131. Right now, I'm just trying to show you what's at the top. What's at the top? Mousetrap isn't even in the top, bro. What? He's 48 and 40. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. All right, so that's off-road, right? That's off-road. That's all surface. Yeah, this one. But it's got a pretty strong rest of his hand. That's the thing. That's off-road, and that's all surface. That's an all surface one. But then he's got a pretty decent rest of his hand. I wouldn't say he's great. I can beat this actually. Yeah, I can win this race because that's 2-star. I can beat this one because Miami GTA is slightly upgraded, and then the X6 is beatable as well. So yeah, to be fair, this is actually a beatable hand. But like I said, I do want to just let's give it a shot. Let's have a look. I know on the other off-road tire cars, this thing's gonna lose, but against the weakest one, this Golf GTI Rally, let's have a look. On this track set, if this track set was 100% dirt, I know for a fact that my BMW is gonna lose. But because it's like kinda 50-50, well, 57-43, might be a chance. There might be a chance. We'll see. We will see. Let's go. And lo and behold, that's the game changer. Because I have 2 confirmed wins here, and I don't know what happens in the last one. Actually, I didn't expect the M4 GTS to win. I mean, shout out M4 GTS, man. 2 RQ less. I did not expect that to win. I thought they had the same exact stats, and I thought the CSL would have slightly better MRA to just like get it through. I guess not. Okay, so we've already won from the first 3, so that's pretty cool. R312, that's done. Cool. This one's gonna lose. That's fine. I would love to get myself a nice slick tire car from German Powerhouse Part 1, but I was just unlucky. All I have is this one. I remember this one opened in a stream of corn. See what I mean? See what I mean? The moment you bring the off-road tire cars into the meta, that's the best all-surface tire car versus the worst off-road tire legendary from Part 2. Like the best all-surface tire car from Part 1 versus the worst off-road tire legendary from Part 2. And I lost. What do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do? Like I said, the moment they added the off-road tire cars, that's going to change the entire thing. It's going to change the entire meta. You cannot put you know, German Powerhouse Part 1 and Part 2 together in an all-for tire event, if you want the all-surface tire cars to be useful. And Hutch is trying so hard to make all-surface tire cars seem more useful. They want to remove that stigma where, like, you know, it's a useless niche. But events like this is just not helping it. So it is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville
Pontiac.
Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care,